Ladies and gentlemen, hello. My name is Roman Vartinov and that is the third video in the Story of Startup series. Once I had the idea for the social network formulated, the need for the right name came up. How do you call a social network for checking out people's lifestyles and virtual traveling? My initial and almost immediate guess was to call it aborigene, because the potential users of such social network were going to represent their land for their online visitors. However, after thinking about that, I realized that aborigine is pronounced very differently in different languages. There already were tons of companies and projects with that name, and most importantly, I understood after analyzing the names of the most successful social networks that the name should be more general and primarily characterize the social network itself, not its users. My second thought was to call the social network Atlas, because it was actually an atlas of people and places, but the domain was already taken. Plus, just like in case of aborigine, there were thousands of companies who used this word. So I started a little research on naming. The result was the list of criteria for a good name, which I compiled from more than 30 different websites. 1. The name must reflect the idea behind it. 2. It is great if the name has 2 or more meanings. 3. For better listing, it's better to have a name which starts with A. 4. It must be international, with no specific pronunciation requirements. After thinking about how to fulfill all of the requirements, I understood that what I need here is a list of Greek and Latin prefixes and suffixes, because they are meaningful, easy to read, and so on. I made a table of the coolest ones and tried to combine them in every way possible in order to get a nice meaningful word. But the results were not quite satisfactory until I combined Atmos and sfera, which gave me Atmosfera. I immediately remembered my second guess, Atlas, and replaced the first part with it, Atlasfera. The name fit all the requirements. It reflected the idea behind it, because, as I said, the idea behind the social network was an atlas of lives, so the place where this atlas is located is Atlasfera. It had more than one meaning, because Atlas is also a mythological creature that holds the planet on its shoulders, and a sphere is often used to symbolize our planet. Since the social network was going to hold people's lifestyles, it was, in a way, going to be like an atlas holding the planet. So that second meaning represented the combination of technical part, the social network, and human part, the users. The word starts and ends with A, and is quite easy to pronounce because it consists of 2 Greek roots, Atlasfera. Throughout this search, I had been showing the name ideas to my family, girlfriend, and friends, and they criticized all of them, but that final version was the one everyone liked. The next item on the agenda was the statement of work, and that is what the next video is going to be about. Please subscribe to the channel and find us on social networks. The links are below this video in the description. I hope you found this video interesting. Take care.